She said, just read it, because I was looking for movies that could be commercial and speak to the human experience. And
were you reading romance novels?
And I had never read a romance novel.
Never?
And she said, just trust me, read it. So I read it, and by the end of the book, I couldn't even read the text on the page because I was crying so much. My wife was in bed next to me, and she's, I got snot coming out of my nose.
The attorney for Justin Baldoni isn't merely presenting receipts in the lawsuit against Blake Lively. They have already discovered a potential weakness that could indicate Ryan Reynolds ruined Blake's case with some shocking information you wouldn't expect. In recent months, as more allegations surface in Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's lawsuit, many people have switched sides. It all began when numerous videos of Blake's previous behavior that showed her being rude to coworkers or people she had worked with reappeared online, exposing her behavior for what it was. Given all the information from Blake's interviews, she was held accountable for any potential drama between her and Justin, who has a reputation for being a troublesome person. But when Blake revealed some shocking details about what she accused Justin Baldoni of starting, people instantly switched sides, even though it appeared that the heat may have subsided. After Blake Lively accused Justin of misbehaving on the set, the New York Times published a detailed article about how Justin hired a crisis manager to bury him. It also revealed that Justin paid Publicist to launch a smear campaign against Blake using screenshots of conversations that now appear to have been misconstrued. The misbehavior Blake accused Justin of on the set of It Ends With Us, however, is even more bizarre because additional documents reveal that the events did not unfold exactly as the New York Times reported. It gets really crazy because Ryan Reynolds, another participant in the controversy, might have unintentionally aided Justin Baldoni's case. Ever since the controversy began, fans have attempted to piece together the events involving the two main cast members of It Ends With Us and determine whether or not many of the accusations are accurate. Still, a lot of these charges originated on the set of It Ends With Us, which also happens to be where Deadpool and Wolverine were filmed. Deadpool is back in the headlines, but not for a good reason, as one of the biggest movies of 2024. The man bun, a hairstyle that Justin Baldoni wore for years before having chopped in 2023 to donate to kids who had lost their hair for medical reasons, is one of the characters in the movie Nice Pool that Ryan plays, and it has been suggested that he is a parody of the singer. However, that is the least of the similarities to Justin. In the film, Nice Pool made a comment about Lady Pool, which added to its complexity with some unique remarks. Blake Lively said, "Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too," in a role. A real-life incident that turned into a script was Nice Pool saying Lady Pool just had. Billy Lively had a baby in 2023 around the time Deadpool and It Ends With Us was filmed, and this became part of her case when she revealed that Justin had entered her trailer while she was breastfeeding and exposed. Deadpool's criticism of Nice Pool for making a remark about Lady Pool's body, which has been interpreted as referring to another Blake case, makes it even more intriguing. She disclosed that Justin body shamed her on set despite the fact that she had just given birth. Art's portrayal of Nice Pool continued to reflect reality after he made the astounding revelation that Justin's real-life persona is Parody. But I don't believe that's what you should say. I'm a feminist, so that's all right. However, it continued because there are a lot of other details that are unique to it that end with us. Somehow, the discussion between Deadpool and Nice Pool veered into controversy. Another delicate matter from the It Ends With Us set was Blake's insistence on having the intimacy coordinator present at all times, since she didn't feel safe filming the spicily charged scenes with Justin. Since an intimacy coordinator was constantly present on set and Blake was the one who exhibited reluctance to use the coordinator's services, it has been established that this demand was a manipulative tactic used to support the narrative that Justin had no regard for the coordinator. Justin, however, Ryan discovered another chance to make a joke in Deadpool. Additionally, where is the intimacy coordinator, for crying out loud? My calling is to one day host a podcast that monetizes the women's movement, Nice Pool said, taking another jab at Justin after revealing that he is a feminist. Once more, what's strange about this is that Justin co-hosts the Man Enough podcast, which is about masculinity. Justin has gained some notoriety for advocating for the experiences and narratives of women. directness in the being a writer and producer of the movie who enjoys making jokes about the circumstances around him, it wasn't subtle at all. The details of Blake's lawsuits are extremely frightening, and although many people believe Ryan was making fun of Justin in the film, this has also complicated the case. It was clear that Ryan was after Justin based on the hairstyle and a lot of Nice Pool's remarks. As the couple's case approaches the courtroom, it will look bad for them because many of Blake's claims were true, delicate, and frightening. Ryan would dilute everything and make jokes out of it, but why? Furthermore, it is frequently implied that Ryan and Blake play themselves in their projects, and their past demonstrates that they still joke around despite their marriage. However, it is completely absurd that a serious matter like what Justin has been accused of was written, discussed, and produced without any checks on the joke's depth. You haven't heard the end of it yet, though, because Ryan's alleged manipulation of Justin Baldoni's lovely pool could ultimately destroy their entire case. In actuality, the situation was completely different. Ryan physically chastised Justin for not fat-shaming his wife ever again after he inquired about her weight after a scene in which he had to lift her and keep an eye on his back problems, which have required him to have surgeries on a regular basis. Justin had to constantly apologize and make sure he didn't get into the couple's bad graces during the intense talk. The next question is why this scenario became amusing to reenact in a nice pool. Even after Ryan severely reprimanded Justin for the same infraction, but Ryan's childish reprimands would not be the last because they occurred again in a manner that no one had ever used to belittle Justin before. And it's extremely crazy of Ryan to go ahead and make fun of so many of these claims that might not have occurred. If and when Blake's lawsuit goes to trial, it could be ruined. Fans may have sparked rumors that Ryan was making fun of Justin, but Justin's lawyer is ready to defend his client based on a number of the facts and allegations. And the case will heavily rely on Nice Pool's offensive remarks. Nice Pool's remarks, according to attorney Brian Fredman, are entirely about Justin saying, "What I take away from that is that if your wife is harassed, you don't make fun of Justin Baldoni. You don't make fun of the situation, you take it very seriously, you file HR complaints, you raise the issue, and you follow the legal process that way. You don't make fun of the individual and make it a joke. It's pretty clear what you're doing. It's clear that Deadpool and the events of It Ends With Us share a lot of similarities given how everything transpired in 2024. Beginning with their release dates. We were first supposed to be out on February 9th, 2024, then was postponed until June 21, and finally came out on August 9, 2024, which is near Deadpool's July 25, 2024 release date. Both the husband and wife are alleged to have made a calculated decision to release the two films 2 weeks apart, in order for them to become the first couple to top the box office since Bruce Willis and Demi Moore in 1990. That's not shocking though, as more information has surfaced about how Blake acted as the intimacy coordinator and took charge of practically every part of the movie, which may be why she ignored the expert who was hired to do this. Together with her husband Ryan, who edited the rooftop scene during the strikes, she rewrote some scenes and took on the roles of writer and costume designer, as she has stated in numerous interviews and as many of her cast members have confirmed. Blake also took on the responsibilities of directing, editing, and finding music for the movie's soundtrack. Justin continued to shrink in the midst of this Hollywood power couple because she had the ability to change the release date to coincide with her husband's Deadpool if she could do all of that to steal the movie from him. It got so bad that both the husband and wife severely undermined Justin on the set of It Ends With Us because he was the one who started the film and only cast Blake as the actress. In an effort to secure the final rights to the production, Ryan went to great lengths when the drama on set became heated over who gets control. He tried to buy Justin out of the movie so Blake could return for the sequel without having to clap with Justin to make his movie with her, which then forced Justin to under control. Finally, a close source on the set told us that this is the biggest movie Blake has ever made. Ryan wanted to make sure she wasn't replaced in the sequel, but Justin refused, so it has been a difficult battle for him. Ryan offered Justin millions to step away from it. Additionally, Ryan has left a lot of trails that have now started to backfire in a desperate attempt for the couple to take over. The similarities to Deadpool continue to grow as a result of the way Ryan and Blake promoted the films together, which at first glance seemed adorable. Ryan and Brandon Sklenar make a humorous appearance at the end of one of the viral promotional videos, and Hugh Jackman follows suit. The appearance of Deadpool universe friends at the It Ends With Us promotional event featuring Brandon, who plays Atlas and isn't Justin's primary love interest, was one clue that something awful had occurred between Blake and Justin on set. The cast separation became even more obvious as we saw more of the publicity for It Ends With Us. When Justin disclosed how he was treated on set, Blake demanded that he not be allowed to go on press tours with any of the cast members. It was also crazy that many of the cast unfollowed Justin on Instagram, and Justin was promoting the movie alone while the others did theirs separately. Blake expressed her disdain and disrespect for Justin and the work he put into the movie by stating that she didn't want to see him close to her during the premiere, but after being pleaded with, she agreed to let him and his loved ones hold the premiere in a different theater and had them hide in the basement to avoid upsetting Blake. And now that all of these things are known, seeing Ryan mock Justin in his film demonstrates how far they went to make his life miserable, both on and off the set, which could jeopardize Blake's potential legal defense against Justin.